Chapter 3. Our Universe. You will learn the Sun and the Solar System, the planets, the Earth, the Moon and its phases, the stars, Indian astronomers. Our universe consists of the Sun, the Earth, and other planets, the moons and the stars. The Sun. The Sun is a huge ball of hot gases. It is very hot. It gives light and heat to the Earth. Sun is very important for our survival on the Earth. The Sun warms the seas and gives different weather patterns. It gives energy to the growing green plants that provide food and oxygen for life on the Earth. Do you know? The Sun is a star. It is closest to the Earth. The stars that we see are very far from us. The Solar System. The Solar System consists of Sun and 8 large heavenly bodies revolving round the Sun called the planets. The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. The names of the planets are after Greek gods and goddesses. The planets continuously circle around the Sun on fixed paths called orbits. The solar system is always in motion. The Sun is the biggest object in the solar system. The Sun is in the center of the solar system. The shape of the solar system is elliptical, that is, the shape of an egg. Planets. Planets are the slow-moving heavenly bodies around the Sun. You can see them on a clear night sky with the help of a telescope. The word planet comes from Greek language, which means wanderer, something that keeps moving. Planets do not have their own light. They reflect the light of the Sun. The first 4 planets of the solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. They are called inner planets. These planets are quite small and composed of rocks. Some planets are made of rocks and some are made of gas. The other 4 planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. They are much larger planets and are very gaseous in nature. Do you know? Mars is also called the red planet because the rocks that it is made from are red in color. The Earth. The Earth is made up of land, water, and air. Most of the Earth's surface is covered with water, which is approximately 70%. Remaining 30% is covered with mountains, volcanoes, deserts, plains and valleys. A layer of air surrounds the Earth called atmosphere. Shape of the Earth. The shape of the Earth is almost like an orange. It is round in shape but flat at the poles. We see only a small part of the Earth. That is why it appears flat to us. Astronauts had also seen from the space that the shape of the Earth is round. Structure of the Earth. The structure of the Earth can be seen in the form of layers. The outer layer of the Earth is called crust. All living things live here. It is made of hard rocks. The layer after the crust is mantle. These are just below the crust and not so hard. Mantle is made of molten rocky layer. The innermost center of the Earth is called core. It is gradually hotter towards the inner side. Activity. Compare the layers of a hard-boiled egg with different layers of Earth. Think of it and label the layers of the hard-boiled egg representing different layers of Earth. Color the hottest part of the Earth with red color. Color the mantle orange. Movement of the Earth. The Earth moves all the time. Earth moves very fast in a constant speed. It rotates at a speed of 1600 kilometers per hour. We do not feel the movement because speed is constant or same. For example, if you are in a car which is moving at a constant speed, you will not feel any motion. However, when the brakes are applied or the car speeds up, you do feel the motion. There are two types of movements of the Earth: rotation and revolution. Rotation of the Earth. The Earth moves like a top on an imaginary fixed axis is called its rotation. The axis of the Earth is slightly tilted. The top and bottom of the axis are called poles. The Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, and this causes the formation of day and night. The sunlight shines only on the half of the Earth facing the sun. That half has day and the other half is dark and has a night. Revolution of the Earth. The Earth moves around the sun through a fixed path called the Earth's orbit. This movement is called revolution. The revolution of the Earth around the sun takes about 365 and 1/4 days to complete, which is equal to 1 year. The revolution of Earth causes change of seasons. The moon and its phases. You can see the moon on a clear night sky as white shiny round object. The moon has no light of its own. It shines as the sunlight falls on it. The moon revolves around the Earth. It takes 28 days to complete one round of the Earth. Phases of the moon. The part of the moon that faces the sun gets the light, and the part of the moon that does not face the moon remains dark. As the moon revolves around the Earth, the sunlit portion of the moon viewed from the Earth keep changing every day. These changes are known as the phases of the moon. The stars. Stars are the twinkling heavenly bodies seen in a clear night sky. Stars are very far away from Earth. They look like tiny dots of light. They are like the sun, that are very hot and have their own light. There are billions of stars in the sky, but only a few thousands can be seen very clearly when there is no moon. Sometimes stars appear to form shapes or patterns in the sky. A group of stars that forms a shape or a pattern is known as constellation. Names of some of the constellations are Big Bear, Little Bear, Orion, Scorpius, etc. Indian astronomers. The scientists who study about the sun, the moon, the stars and the planets are called astronomers. There are many famous astronomers in India. We will study about some prominent astronomers. Aryabhat lived many hundred years ago. He studied astronomy and mathematics. He was the first known astronomer who observed the flat surface of Earth. He established the fact that Earth and other planets orbit the sun. He emphasized that the planets shine due to the reflection of sunlight and that the eclipses occur due to the shadows of the moon and the Earth. Another prominent astronomer of India was Varaha Mihira. He wrote many books. His main work is the book Panchasiddhantika. Bhaskara also has huge contribution in Indian astronomy. Let us revise. The sun gives light and heat to the Earth. The solar system consists of the sun and 8 planets revolving round the sun. Planets are the slow-moving heavenly bodies around the sun. The Earth is made up of land, water, and air. The moon has no light of its own. It shines as the sunlight falls on it. Stars are like the sun that are very hot and have their own light. Group of stars that forms a shape or a pattern is known as constellation.